Now list the order in which the following designed IIM Ahmedabad. So इन आर्किटेक्ट हैं, उनके जो क्रिएशंस हैं उससे रिलेटेड बहुत सारे जो हैं वो क्वेश्चन हैं आपको. नाटा फर्स्ट attempt Australia flag and third one is Netherlands flag. So this was like, going to discuss NATA first attempt question paper, section wise topics, expected cut up, and second attempt preparation strategy. Everything we are going to discuss. Hello everyone, welcome to Ignite India Education, and today we are going to discuss about the NATA first attempt which you have attempted yesterday. Many students have requested to decode this question and help them to understand the question pattern so that they can immediately start preparation for the second round. So team have really worked hard and we will decode this. Just be with us till the end because this is very, very important. And this is the memory based, guys. This is the memory based and completely based on your request. So official answer key will be released by NATA on the official website. But today we are going to discuss NATA first attempt question paper, section wise topics, expected cut up, and second attempt preparation strategy. Everything we are going to discuss in this video, so be with me till the end. All right, so and this complete PDF, okay, do not worry, do not take any screenshot, not required. Just be with me with full attention to understand the question pattern. Complete this PDF we are going to upload on the Ignite India app. In free study section there will be folder NATA 2022 first attempt question paper analysis. You can download this free of cost. Nothing is required. Just you have to download, and in the free study section you will get this. All right, so the Council of Architecture has successfully conducted first test of NATA 2022 National Aptitude Test in Architecture for admission to year of 5-year B.Arch degree courses at architectural institutions throughout the country. So this was conducted yesterday, and we have already posted multiple videos which you can watch to understand what was student reaction after the exam. The test was successfully held on June 12th at 134 centers in the country and 6 international centers. The test was a computer-based test conducted in 2 sessions at test centers. First session from 10 to 1 p.m. and second session from 2:30 to 5:30 p.m. Out of 6,675 candidates registered for the first session, 5,979 candidates appeared in the first session, and out of 5,685 candidates, 5,094 candidates appeared in the second session. Total 12,360 registered candidates for the first test. 11,073 candidates appeared in the 2 sessions. So 12,360 were registered, and out of that 11,073 candidates appeared in the both sessions in first attempt of NATA. As of now, 13,143 candidates have registered for the second test to be conducted on 7th July 2022, and 10,554 candidates have registered for the third test to be held on 7th July 2022. As mentioned in NATA brochure, in case a candidate appear for 2 tests, best of the 2 scores shall be taken as the valid score. In case of 3 attempts, the average of the 2 best scores shall be taken as a valid score. The result of first test of NATA 2022 shall be declared shortly. The candidates shall be able to download their scorecard from NATA 2022. All right, so this was the brief, about the exam, how it was conducted, how many students were there in the exam, and second round and third round, which NATA is going to conduct in July and August. So now, this is the first attempt. First question, identify below countries flag. So the first one is Norway flag, and second one is Australia flag, and third one is Netherlands flag. So this was like, so we had like, the discussion among the students that this kind of question is expected. And it's kind of like, being a designer or architect, you need to see things differently, you need to remember, you need to more like, visualize things. So this was one question which was there in the exam, and I hope this is helping you. Let's move to the next question. Who has designed IIM Ahmedabad? So in 1962, the IIM Ahmedabad board came to a formal agreement with the National Institute of Design NID for the later to undertake the task to designing the IIM Ahmedabad campus. The National Institute of Design appointed American architect Louis Kahn and B.V. Doshi as an architect for the project. All right, so right answer is Louis Kahn and B.V. Doshi. So they have designed the Now list the order in which the following were constructed. Mark the earliest. So these are few examples, all right, and this we have discussed, we have posted this on our YouTube channel also. So Agra Fort, okay, Imam Bara Alai Darwaja, Tomb of Rabia, Kendriya Mahadev Temple, Shauri Temple, Taj Mahal, Tomb of Saptarganj, Virupaksha Temple. So these, like, these monuments were constructed in which year? So mostly, if you see, these are the question which was very, very expected, and I hope you all are going to prepare and do some more in-depth study, right? Basis on the logo, basis on the flags, symbols. Okay, so whatever you see around you, you should be more aware. So similarly, like, design and architecture, colleges, campuses, so those things also you can little bit you can add on your study. That will also help you in the second round. So Agra Fort was made in 1565 to 1573, Bara Imam Bara 1784, Alai Darwaja 1296 to 1316, Tomb of Rabia. So these all, like, these all are for your reference. Virupaksha Temple. So all this you should revise. I hope definitely this was there in the study material, so you can go through. And also we are going to keep this PDF in the Ignite India app. You can download this entire PDF and you can check your expected marks, and also you can make your preparation strategy for second attempt of NATA and third attempt of NATA entrance exam. This is completely memory based, and official answer key will be released on NATA website. So now, so there were questions based on the architect and their work. All right, so Falling Water House, this was made by Frank Lloyd. So he was known to make architecture with natural landscape. All right, so his work is famous because he was playing with landscape. All right, and he was creating architecture where landscape were very, very natural, like this kind of natural thing were very important. So he was famous for that. So now this is the another architecture. Okay, Barcelona Pavilion by Louding Miles van der Rohe. So this is the another the famous architecture. So similar kind of you have to make your strategy. You have to make, you need to study in similar direction. World most famous world architectural building, world architecture history, and world famous architecture who and famous architects. So these kind of things are very expected, and it's there on the NATA study material when you are making it your notes or your self-study. If you want to do your self-study, then also these topics are very important for your second attempt also. So not exactly same, but in some other format, these questions may come in your entrance exam in second and third attempt. So guys, this is the another architecture, and architect is Chapel by Lee. So this was the another one. So Walt Disney concert. So this was made by Frank Gehry. So this is the another artwork, famous architecture. Now the Sard skyscraper in London by Renzo Piano. So Renzo Piano is an Italian architect who has designed some of the most famous buildings in the world, including the Center Georges in Paris and Centrum Paul Klee in Brain and the Shard in London. So you need to study famous architecture, famous architect. Those are definitely going to help you in your second attempt, guys. All right, so this is the Haidar Aliya Center. Okay, and this was made by Jaha Hadid, was a British architect who became famous in the early 21st century for her futuristic and often gravity-defying design. She was nicknamed the Queen of the Curve. So see, as many of their structure don't have right angles. So this time this there was a picture, right? And you had to the identify the architect and maybe map with their name, but maybe the question will come, whose nickname is Queen of the Curves, right? So that is why it's very important to go through these. So that is and we are trying to make more pictorial representation for the question paper, so that this will be directional for your preparation in second attempt. So this is the another famous architecture, and the architect is Reim Koolhaas. So Reim Koolhaas is a Dutch architect famous for his innovative design which merged technology with architecture. His most famous work include the Setúbal Public Library and Casa de Museu in Portugal. So guys, I hope you are learning something, and you will have, after watching the complete video, you will have idea about the question pattern, and maybe you can definitely you can make your strategy for second attempt. So Norman Foster is the British architect known for his modernist design which merged engineering and architecture to create functional yes pleasing building. So functional भी होगा और pleasing भी होगा. ऐसे buildings जो हैं वो इनके हैं। तो आप ऐसे देख रहे हो कि आपको जो वर्ल्ड फेमस आर्किटेक्ट हैं उनके जो क्रिएशंस हैं उससे रिलेटेड बहुत सारे जो हैं वो क्वेश्चन हैं आपको नाटा फर्स्ट अटेम्प्ट में। और उसके साथ साथ जो यहाँ इंडिया के जो फेमस आर्किटेक्चर हैं जैसे ताजमहल है या फिर विरूपाक्षा टेम्पल है या सूर्य ऐसे टेम्पल है या फिर और जो ऐसे हिस्टोरिकल प्लेसेस हैं उनसे रिलेटेड उनको किसने बनाया, उनको कब बनाया, तो ये सारी चीजें काफी इंपॉर्टेंट हैं। एंड यू ऑल शुड आप मेक योर स्ट्रैटेजी इन द सेम लाइन, सेम डायरेक्शन। तो आपको ऐसा ही जो है वो आपको प्रिपेयर करना है। तो आप देखो कंट्रीज हैं, उनके फ्लैग्स हैं, तो ये सारे आप एक बार फिर से इसको देख सकते हो। एग्जैक्टली सेम क्वेश्चन नेक्स्ट अटेम्प्ट में तो नहीं होगा, बट ऐसे ही डायरेक्शन में हो सकता है। तो आप क्या कर सकते हो कि बहुत सारे लोगोज जो हैं, जो इम्पोर्टेंट डिजाइन और आर्किटेक्चर कॉलेज हैं, या फिर नाटा काउंसिल ऑफ आर्किटेक्चर का जो लोगो है, या फिर FDCI जो फैशन डिजाइन काउंसिल है उसका लोगो है, या फिर ऐसे जो लोगो हैं इम्पोर्टेंट, हम लोग भी कुछ वीडियो आपको पोस्ट करेंगे लोगो से रिलेटेड। तो ऐसा, या फिर बैंक जो है या फिर गवर्नमेंट के जो डिपार्टमेंट है, तो वो सारे लोगोज वगैरह आप माइंड में रख सकते हो। और डिफरेंट कंट्रीज के फ्लैग आप माइंड में रख सकते हो। तो उसके बाद जो है सो करेंसी के जो सिंबल्स हैं वो सारे आप ध्यान में रख सकते हो। तो इस तरह से आप और इंडिया में जो भी डिज़ाइन जैसे NID है या NIFT है या फिर IIM है या IIT है, तो उनके बिल्डिंग या फिर फेमस जो आर्किटेक्चर है किसी भी इंस्टीट्यूट का जो कि फेमस है, अगर वो एजुकेशनल इंस्टीट्यूट है तो भी, या फिर जो भी आर्किटेक्चर के फेमस बिल्डिंग्स हैं, चाहे वो एजुकेशनल हो या कोई ऐसे किसी और डिपार्टमेंट का हो, जैसे कि कर्नाटका का विधान सभा जो है वो दैट इज वेरी वेरी इम्पॉर्टेंट एंड फेमस। सो दिस वे यू हैव टू प्रिपेयर। आपको अपने आसपास की चीज़ों से सीखना है। और ये जो क्वेश्चन पेपर है और ये जो पिक्टोरियल रिप्रेजेंटेशन है, दिस इज वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट एंड यू कैन डेफिनेटली यू कैन मेक डायरेक्शन आउट ऑफ दिस। सो नाउ there were question about the Ellora cave. So ये कहाँ पे है, Ellora cave कहाँ पे है? So Ellora is a UNESCO World Heritage Site located in the Aurangabad district of Maharashtra, India. It is one of the largest rock-cut Hindu temple cave complexes in the world with artwork dating from the period 600 to 1000 CE. All right, so आप ये देख सकते हो कि एक अजंता से एलोरा केव से रिलेटेड था। तो ऐसे जो और भी इम्पॉर्टेंट हिस्टोरिकल प्लेस हैं या केव्स हैं या सांची है या तो उनके बारे में भी आपको थोड़ा थोड़ा पढ़ना चाहिए। सो यू शुड डेफिनेटली कंसिडर Sanchi and other these heritage places, and also you should go through UNESCO World Heritage Sites, all right, located in India, and world famous UNESCO World Heritage Sites also you should go through. So आपने देखा कि famous architecture building, architects, वर्ल्ड आर्किटेक्चर हिस्ट्री, इंडियन फेमस आर्किटेक्ट, तो इस तरह के ये सारे जो है उसको इस बार क्वेश्चन में डाला गया है। और आई थिंक दिस इज नॉट वेरी डिफरेंट एंड दिस इज ऑल्सो नॉट समथिंग विच यू विल से दिस इज आउट ऑफ लाइक द करिकुलम। तो जो होना चाहिए था क्वेश्चन पेपर में बिल्कुल वैसा ही है, एंड दिस इज एक्सपेक्टेड फ्रॉम ऑल द aspirants, those who want to join the architecture field. तो ये सब तो कॉमन ऐसे जनरल नॉलेज के जैसा, अगर आपको कल एक अच्छा आर्किटेक्ट बनना है या किसी आर्किटेक्चर कॉलेज में को ज्वाइन करना है, यू शुड नो ऑल दिस थिंग्स। सो आई होप यू ऑल आर लाइक in the making your strategy और जो चीजें छूट गई हैं वो सारे उस पर आप काम करोगे और अच्छा मार्क्स सेकेंड अटेम्प्ट में लेकर आओगे. सो लेट्स मूव टू द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. सो नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन वाज फ्रॉम द गूगल लोगो. कलर जो उनके हैं उनको स्टेप में जैसे बताना था कि कौन सा कलर और कैसे है. सो इससे एक गूगल लोगो से एक था क्वेश्चन. सो गूगल has made some changes in last year. I think we simplified the main brand icon by removing the shadows, refining the proportions and brightening the colors to align with Google's more modern brand expression. So this was the official statement from the Google. तो आप ये देखो तो ये गूगल से एक और क्वेश्चन था. एंड दिस पीडीएफ इज अवेलेबल ऑन द इग्नाइट इंडिया ऐप. यू कैन डाउनलोड एंड you can check your the marks. You can recall the questions, and this question paper, this analysis is first and second session both we have combined. So and this is more memory based, so maybe you can recall the questions. Also you can make strategy for your second attempt. You can download free PDF from the Ignite India app. Count the pattern related questions. So there were few questions related to counting the pattern, counting the pictures, counting the scissors in the picture, or the find out the differences in given two pictures. So ये सारे जो थे वो पार्ट बी में था आपका. और तो इस तरह के बहुत सारे आपको टेस्ट सीरीज जो है वो आपको ज्वाइन करना चाहिए. एंड यू शुड मेक योर सेल्फ हैबिचुअल टू सॉल्व दिस काइंड ऑफ क्वेश्चन. ये जो क्वेश्चन है बस इसका एक ही तरीका है. अगर इनको आपको कोई भी सॉल्व कर सकता है. बट इसमें इंपॉर्टेंट क्या है कि आप कितनी जल्दी करते हो. और जल्दी करने के लिए you need to practice. Also you need little help. जहां पे कोई होगा वो आपको हेल्प करेगा. एक फैकल्टी जो कि एक्सपर्ट है वो आपका कोच हो सकता है. he can help you to solve this question very quickly. So as ये सारी चीजें आप ध्यान रखोगे सेकेंड और थर्ड अटेम्प्ट के लिए कि इस तरह के क्वेश्चन चाहिए. फाइंड आउट द टाइगर इन द पिक्चर. अब कितने टाइगर हैं यहाँ इसमें पिक्चर में या कहाँ पे है. तो कुछ इस तरह के पिक्चर रिलेटेड क्वेश्चन जो थे वो आपको ये जो है सो वो आर्किटेक्चर जो है ये डायग्राम है यहाँ पे आपका. क्वेश्चन related to elevation in architecture. So this was also very expected, and so we strongly recommend you go through the normal architectural terminology and the basic the foundation of architecture. So those architecture related the basic knowledge you should have to solve this kind of question. So this was there in the entrance exam. Then principles of design related question. All right. So if you see the last year and last year question paper, there were also many questions related to principles of design, and we have uploaded many videos on the Ignite India YouTube channel. Also there are a lot of study material we have kept related to principles of design in the Ignite India app. You can download those PDF if you check. Also there are videos, you can watch them, you can learn. So there are few question how you can solve these question. So contrast is the difference between various elements within a design that make the stand out from each other. So आप उसको कलर के साथ भी कॉन्ट्रास्ट को दिखा सकते हो, या फिर किसी पैटर्न में भी आप कॉन्ट्रास्ट ऐसे दिखा सकते हो. कलर से ही नहीं होता है कॉन्ट्रास्ट, आप उसको शेप में भी या डिजाइन में भी तो उसको ये जब एक बार आप थोड़ा इसका सेल्फ स्टडी करोगे, बाकी चीजों को देखोगे तो आपको समझ में आ जाएगा. दिस काइंड ऑफ क्वेश्चन यू कैन डेफिनेटली सॉल्व. सो बैलेंस कैन बी सिमेट्रिकल with item of equal weight on either side of the center line, as symmetrical with item different weight laid out in the relation to be line that may or may not be centered. So balance also you have to understand and you have to learn कि एक तो विजुअल लाइक बैलेंस आप उसको देख सकते हो कि कैसे होता है किसी इमेज में. उसके बाद जैसे वैरायटी है, यूनिटी है, तो ये सारी चीजें जो हैं वो दैट यू नीड टू लर्न. मूवमेंट है, नाउ नेगेटिव स्पेस या वाइट स्पेस है, पैटर्न है, रिदम है. ऑलराइट, सो द स्पेसिंग बिटवीन एलिमेंट्स can create a sense of rhythm. Pattern can refer to repetition of design elements. So these are the repetition, hierarchy, emphasis, proportion. So now let's quickly understand the NATA first attempt question paper. There was a question on elevation. In a day, how many times do the hour hand and minutes hand of the clock coincide? There was a question on arranging monuments in order of which they were constructed. Match the following between architect and their work. We have already discussed. We have already discuss other question also. Match the following. There were a logo based question on the name was given and you had to identify its logo. So logo based question was there in the first and second, both in first attempt. There was a question on Oscars. Okay, so Oscars se related, so GK se related the where is Elora. There was a question on blood relation. There was a question on direction and sense. There was a question on percentage. So this was a pattern to count the number of. There were a pattern to count the number of figure, identify annual figure, and calculate the number of hanging pictures. There were several surface counting questions. Architecture awareness questions were there. Percentage related questions. So if you see, the question pattern was also within the syllabus. I don't see these questions are very difficult, or there were any kind of the deviation from the सिलेबस और कुछ बहुत ऐसा मुश्किल था, ऐसा नहीं था. बिल्कुल क्वेश्चन ऐसे थे जो कि होने चाहिए थे और एक्सपेक्टेड है. अगर किसी को आर्किटेक्चर फील्ड में जाना है तो ये सारी चीजें उनको आनी चाहिए. वेरी द क्वेश्चन पेपर इन द सेक्शन 115 क्वेश्चन, 1 mark and 2 mark. Section 2 10 question. These questions were observation image based questions. There were two sections. Section 1 115 questions, 1 mark and 2 marks, and section 2 10 questions. These questions were observation image based questions, 3 marks each. So there were several surface counting questions. Architecture awareness question were there. Ratio and percentage related questions were also there. Hard questions, percentage questions. There were many questions on elements of design, aptitude. Maximum question were on ratio, proportion, percentage. Mathematics question were on surface area, volume, geometry base. So the aptitude part was also okay. It's the question, if you see, we have seen the question. So the percentage and other the geometrical question were also easy to solve, right? So here is the brief again. So maximum question were on ratio, proportion and percentage. So these all topics which we have, I think Pooja ma'am has already covered in your preparation. Mathematics related questions, surface area, volume from the geometry. So these were also covered. और अगर किसी का नहीं हुआ है then there is कुछ अगर मिस हो गया, आपका छूट गया है, अगर ऐसा है कि पार्ट ए आपका ठीक नहीं हुआ है then it's okay. You can in the second attempt, you based on this, you can prepare. अभी टाइम है आपके पास, तो आप ऐसे टेस्ट सीरीज या क्रैश कोर्स ऐसे ज्वाइन करके उसको मेकअप कर सकते हो. जो एरियाज आपको लग रहा है कि छूट गया है, दैट दोज ऑल एक्चुअली यू कैन कवर. तो आप सेकेंड अटेम्प्ट की प्रिपरेशन स्ट्रेटजी बहुत अच्छे से इसके बेस पे बना सकते हो. और पीडीएफ, द सेम पीडीएफ we are going to keep on the Ignite India app, so you can download, and आपने जो क्वेश्चन सॉल्व किया उसको देखकर आप खुद उसको एनालाइज कर सकते हो. so this is the general, like the analysis, but very personalized analysis that also you can do. And if you want to analyze your question paper, and if you want to connect us to make a strategy, फ्री 1-on-1 सेशन एक जो है जूम का, वो आपको फ्री ऑफ कॉस्ट आपको मिल सकता है. आप 9148882412 पे ऐसे कनेक्ट कर सकते हो. सो वी आर गोइंग टू ऑर्गेनाइज अ सेशन वेयर वी आर गोइंग टू डिस्कस अबाउट दीज क्वेश्चन. ऑल्सो वी आर गोइंग टू प्लान द स्ट्रैटेजीज. तो आप उसको ज्वाइन कर सकते हो. वो इसी वीक में हम लोग वी आर गोइंग टू ऑर्गेनाइज दिस इन दिस वीक ओनली. सो इफ एनीबडी इज इंटरेस्टेड, यू कैन ज्वाइन दैट सेशन. And for that, what you need to do, you need to send a request on 9148882412. तो इस पे अपना रिक्वेस्ट भेजिए और हम लोग आपको हेल्प करेंगे. तो हेल्प करेंगे आपके स्ट्रैटेजी बनाने में. ठीक है, सेकेंड और थर्ड अटेम्प्ट के लिए, कि आपका सिलेबस क्या होना चाहिए या एक्सपेक्टेड क्वेश्चन पैटर्न क्या हो सकता है. तो हमने भी खुद रिसर्च किया है, हमारी टीम ने, उसके बेस पे वी आर गोइंग टू हेल्प यू. There were questions on Oscars, there is a LORA, so all these things we have discussed already. Match the following between architect and their work. Find the area of square, ये मैथ से था. Triangle is given with side, find the area. तो ट्रायंगल का एरिया निकालना है, ये आप ऐसे फार्मूले पे निकाल सकते हैं. There were 4 questions on directions, so math. There were 2 questions on ratio and proportion, math से था question. There were 2 questions each on percentage, ratio and proportion, speed and time से related था. There were 1 question each on odd one out, theory of triangle, isometric shapes, cube, angle of polygon. So there were 1 question on odd one out, theory of triangle, isometric shape. There was 1 question on mixture of milk and water. There were 2 questions on when diagram से 2 ऐसे question थे. There was a question on elevation. There were a logo based question on the name was given and you had to identify the logo. A logo was given, you had to identify which was repeated. Question asked in the section 2, question 1, there was a pattern to count the number of figure. So this we have already discussed, and we have already also explained you how you can solve this kind of question. Also this similar kind of question you may see in the next exam. Identify animal figure and calculate the number of hanging pictures. So now expected NATA 2022 cutoff, right? So this is the expected cutoff. General you are 78 to 83 marks, OBC 74 to 75 marks, EWS 77 to 82 marks, SC 65 to 70 marks, ST 60 to 65 marks. So these are the cutoffs, all right. And these are expected cutoffs, all right. So let's quickly review the question paper pattern from the beginning, all right. So around I think we have already discussed this. So this is not an official answer key. This is on request, because many students have requested us to make the answer key, memory based answer key, so that they can start their preparation. Also they wanted to understand the question paper. So our expert team had made this. तो ये एक्सपर्ट टीम ने बिल्कुल आपके रेफरेंस के लिए बनाया, ये ऑफिशियल आंसर की नहीं है. इससे आप सेकेंड अटेम्प्ट और थर्ड अटेम्प्ट जो है उसके लिए आप अपना प्रिपरेशन को शार्पन कर सकते हो और अच्छे से कर सकते हो। ऑल राइट, सो अब टोटल आप देखोगे तो फर्स्ट जो हुआ है कल फेज का एग्जाम, इसमें 11,000 अराउंड 11,000 जो है 11,073 कैंडिडेट अपीयर्ड हुए हैं। ठीक है, तो ये हुआ है। इसमें लोगो बेस्ड ऐसे फ्लैग बेस्ड जो है सो क्वेश्चन थे, नॉर्वे फ्लैग, ऑस्ट्रेलिया फ्लैग, सो कंट्री के डिफरेंट फ्लैग रिलेटेड क्वेश्चन थे। आईआईएम जो बिल्डिंग है उसको किसने डिजाइन किया, और जो हिस्टोरिकल प्लेसेस हैं उनसे उनको कब वो बिल्ड हुआ, उसका उसके जो है सो ईयर वाइज जैसे जब वो बना है उस तरह से आपको उस सीक्वेंस में डालना है उसको, पहले कौन बना है बाद में कौन बना है, तो उस तरह से आपको उसको सीक्वेंस में करना था। फिर फेमस आर्किटेक्चर जो हैं उनके क्रिएशंस और आर्किटेक्ट का नाम, उससे उनको मैप करना था आपको। तो ये इस तरह के जो है वो क्वेश्चन थे। And then the Ellora cave and Oscars and the Google logo, count the pattern type, pictures and architecture terminology, उसके जो basics हैं उससे, elevation से, and principles of design related question. So overall if you see, question was very good and nothing was out of the syllabus, or these things are expected from all of you. You should know this if you tomorrow if you want to become an architect. So if you want to download this PDF, you can download this from Ignite India app, and this is memory based, this is not official answer key. Score 180 plus in NATA. Join Ignite India, #1 entrance exam coaching preparation provider. You can WhatsApp or you can call 914-888-2412. And here is the Arnis Kundu, our NATA topper, India topper. He was a former ISRO chairman, Sri A.S. Kiran Kumar. So and he was our student, and these are some more students, those who have scored really well in the NATA entrance exam. So you can see here on the screen. So they have also scored really well. So if you want to score well, you can connect us on 9972046911. Also, if you need any help, you can connect us. We are going to help you. You can download this PDF from the Ignite India app, and here is the expected cutoff, right? And so quickly brief, if I do the brief analysis, there were several surface counting questions, architecture awareness, and maths related percentage, aptitude based question, ratio, proportion, percentage, mathematics question, surface area, volume, geometry. So I hope this will be helpful for you, and you will get some idea. Download the PDF and make your strategy for second attempt. All right, and subscribe the Ignite India YouTube channel, so that whenever we will go live or we will be posting new videos, you will get the notification. Press the bell icon button so that you will get the all notification from Ignite India YouTube channel. This PDF we are going to keep on Ignite India app. You can download from there, and wish you all the best. Good luck. Okay, do well in the NATA second attempt and third attempt. Anytime if you need any help, you can connect us, and we are going to launch new test series and crash course for NATA second and third attempt. You may join those, that will definitely help you. All the best. We'll see you in the next video.
Are you a design, architecture, or fine arts career aspirant? This video is for you. Crack NIFT, NIFT, NATA, CEED, UCEED, entrance exam with India's #1 entrance exam preparation institute, having a 100% student selection record in top ranking colleges in previous years. Register for a free demo class and get up to 100% scholarships. What are you waiting for? Register now.